We gotta learn about homeschooling, insurance, walking.
Yes, all those important things.
There's a lot to do.
'Cause even in the madness, there is peace, drowning out the voices all around me. Through all of this chaos, you are writing a symphony, and even in the madness, there is peace, drowning out the voices all around me. Through all of this chaos, you are writing a symphony.
So I was going to talk about what we're supposed to do next after we've gone and sailed Belize for a week. We came back to this crap, which is utterly crazy.
Quite the opposite.
Yeah, like it's been a week. We've had almost a week with no water.
Yeah.
And we've had power and lots of firewood. So what's next for us sailing though? We'll have to try to sail as much as we can between now and end of August when we take delivery of our boat.
When I say boat, I'm referring to a Leopard 45, which we ordered back in November. We looked at used boats, we looked at new boats, and we liked having a timeline and having a new boat to deal with. It just fit with what we were trying to do. So Aaron and I flew to Florida and checked out a Leopard 45. And it was great. The inside was perfect. We could really picture ourselves living on this with 3 crazy kids and 2 other kids that will visit us all the time. So we sat down, filled out a bunch of paperwork, wrote a giant check, and got our delivery date of late August 2021.
When we filmed this, when was it? Was that last weekend?
Could have been.
Okay, we tried to film this and Erin was talking and she wasn't smiling at all. And I was staring at the camera, just like staring at it, like
looking down.
Yeah, and I looked like a psycho. We're gonna suck at it for a while. So one of the other things that I tried to do was read from a script. And so I did a few examples with the boys.
Why are you making me read stuff? It's Saturday.
Dunkel is really funny and she'd have no problem driving the boat.
My Dunkel is smart, so I'm confident we won't drown.
So I think we just have to act natural and see how it goes, right?
Okay, so there's Mom and Dad, Aaron and Todd, or Aunt Aaron and Uncle Todd. Zach is almost 21 in college. Kate is almost 19 in college. Will is 16, high school. And then nephew Ivan is 16. Nephew Oliver is 14, high school.
So our plans are to take delivery of a Leopard 45 at the end of August. And we'll be in Florida for about a month, getting things put on it that didn't come from the factory, like a water maker, helm enclosure, and things like that. And then after that, all of that's done, depending on what we can do insurance-wise, we'll either hang out in Florida or head up north to maybe North Carolina for a month. So we're also going to the Bahamas for 2 weeks in May to get our feet wet there, to start figuring it out. My sister's rented a big boat, a motor yacht, and we're going to be cruising with her for a week.
And your brother.
And my brother and their spouses. And then when we get done with that, Aaron and I will hop off that boat, go a couple miles down the road to a different marina and pick up it's a 42 that we've rented, and all the kids are flying down. Zach, Kate, Will, Ivan, and Oliver are going to fly in, and we're going to spend a week in the Exumas on a catamaran by ourselves. No captain helping us. We're going to be doing it all on our own, so that'll be a good trial.
Following the same path that we had done the week before, so that we know we have good, idea of where to go, the good spots.
Yeah.
Staying at a place longer if we want to, but it'll just be a great place for us to try this with Todd being captain without anybody else there.
So the last item that I wanted to cover was how we're able to do this. And lots of different people do it different ways, right? There are people that scrimp and save for years and years, and they do this in their retirement. We've been really fortunate in that I've done well professionally, and we bought this ranch, which is this, not the big fields, but all the trees back there. We bought this ranch, what, 8 years ago? And it's done well, it's appreciated well, and there's a lot of land that we aren't using. So we're gonna take 193 acres of it. Yeah, so we're gonna sell some land, and that should cover the cost. The boat will be, you know, we really won't have any debt. We'll buy the boat outright, and then we still have income. I intend to still work while we're on the boat, at least at the start, to see how it goes. One of the things I'm gonna try to figure out while we're in the Bahamas in May, the first week we'll treat as vacation so I can figure out where I have connectivity. But the second week, I'm gonna treat it like a normal work week and try to do my meetings and all the other stuff that I do from there and see how it pans out. So I'll continue working while we're at sail, and we'll see how that goes. But budget-wise, it all works out that we can do it. And if push comes to shove, I could stop working, because what we'll end up doing is we're keeping the house and about 40 acres of the property, and we'll be renting that out once we leave, it should give us enough income to cover the cost of sailing. We won't really know until we get going, but that's the idea. So that's how we're gonna pay for it all.
So that's about it. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot of interesting film-worthy things happening. So until we get on our boat, I don't think we're gonna be producing a whole lot of content. We'll have a few day sails here and there, and we're gonna go to the Bahamas for a couple of weeks to get everybody acclimated to being on board together for an extended period of time. So thanks for watching, and keep an eye out. We'll put out a new video once something more interesting happens.